All right, let's do it. We're getting pretty close to the deck we want. So let's see. We got some baby. So hopefully he's not Zenkai, because I'm not going to lie, I'm sick of seeing that crap. And yeah, we'll have the new overlays soon. So if you guys are recording, if you're a fan, we'll have some cool stuff for you. Cool. We ordered a few. That way we can up our thing. And all right, cool. We're going second. I kind of want to try going second against a deck like this because he's gonna have a lot of answers. The SCR is not a great choice here, but this is best of one, so we don't send back SCRs. We want to make sure we have them, just like super combos. So if you guys don't know, you always want a super combo. All right, so we don't have a turn one play, so that is of course the fear, but there's no guarantee we would have gotten one with just one more card. And we're going to be behind, so this is a pretty good start. Baby did just win the event, so we don't know if that was like a big event or a good event, or, you know, you never know with stuff like that, because for all we know, everybody was playing control. The player who won was very good. If you guys know the guy, he's a cool dude. But we don't know past that if it was anything amazing or anything, just because I have no idea who's there. But 140 players is a lot, so a lot more of a real deal in my event where I won, because my event had like nobody in it. I think we had 60 players at most. Ooh, that sucks. Ooh, hey, there we go. We got a hit. That is literally the best possible hit we could have gotten. I don't know if we want to keep the skillless. I'm probably just gonna get rid of the skillless. That was a phenomenal hit. That will help us for next turn. If we want to, we can let him awaken himself. So that's probably what we do here. And then we go get this guy out, and we get them both from the deck. So the reason why we always get them from the deck is we never ever want to get them from the drop, even if they're there, because we don't want to draw these cards. These cards are bad. They don't have any abilities. They don't do anything. And the whole reason we're running this card is just to say, cool. Now, if you guys don't know what Planet Shuffle does, he can take a life, and if he does, he has to bottom deck a card. So some players will purposely do that on their turn, and it's kind of like a trap. So if he does that, we get a one card advantage. So whenever you're playing against Baby, you want to give yourself as much card advantage as possible. And he did it. So that's fantastic for us. So now he has to bottom deck a card. And so he, of course, can... I think he gets an ability by looking at the bottom card of his deck or something. What is it? No. And then he's just going to try to wipe my board, which does nothing. We do not care at all if he wipes my board. It's always an interesting card because sometimes this deck can miss. So he grabs a Dimension Magic. So he's got a big hand. But now every turn that an attack gets through, he's going to have to either negate, combo, or do stuff because he's already down to a scary amount of life total. And that's all we want. Oop, oop. We only want one card. Let's not cheat. All right, cool. Probably Freeze is less good. Dual attack doesn't do much here. What we can do, we know we're not doing much else, so what we can do is drop a Unison. And the reason why we drop the Unison first is he's got some abilities that lets him play battle cards, and we just want to stop him from getting free battle cards. Cool. All right, so he played this one. We don't have the Yamcha, so there's nothing we can do about it. Did I draw a card? I have not drawn a card. Okay, so I draw one. And then let's go ahead and burst. Draw 2-drop. And then we draw one, and we discard a card. We can always get rid of Android 17. He's not going to do much for us. Now, in this situation, if we think that we were going to play the 8-drop, we could like purposely make him ignore this card. But we're doing pretty good right now. So he just has a Servant. I think he can bottom deck Servants. Does he have Overlord? Yeah, he does. So he gets to switch that out to draw a card, which is fantastic. And reminder, do subscribe, guys. We're growing the YouTube pretty frequently. We're going to be doing some learning more overlays and stuff. So, and it's perfectly okay if he kills my Unison here. I don't know what critical he has, but I'm sure he's got some amount. So we will have to watch out for that. But if we can keep our life high against blue, it's always the preferred play. Because his deck is always less good if he doesn't have enough cards to kill you with. Now he can always kill you in one turn. Like next turn we should assume he's going to play the Baby Unison. Like that's the preferred play usually for this deck. And we play around that as well. Sadly, I think Android 17 here. We can do this as a counterplay in response. That's not a bad idea. Let's do that. So we're going to go first up. We draw a card. And then we're going to go ahead and say attack. Oh, okay. So he plays this one. So we will reduce first here. Shake, and then shake. So that just will kill his battle card, which isn't a huge deal. It's just because we want to make sure we get. Okay, and then we want to. Oh, we could have drawn another card had we known, but we don't. So we want to burst another 3. Now he might be running. There's this build that runs a. Like a mill strategy on turn like 6, I think it is. So we're gonna assume our opponent's running that, and then we're just gonna go ahead and pass the turn. Blue is a weird matchup. We have sideboard cards for it, but we bring in Brawlies because like Brawly there would have been fantastic. You drop the Brawly, you get a look at their hand. And then here comes the Unison. Now this is a great opportunity for us because what we're going to do is just immediately kill it because we have our SCR. So we know that ahead of time. So that's awesome. And that's why we keep the SCR against blue. Because the SCR is just insane. I kind of want to see if we would win without the SCR in this situation. Like we have Divine Presences, and that could be good. But all he's going to do is just Dimension Magic, gain back an energy. Like he can just do too much. So that's a toughie in this situation. I don't know if we actually do. I'm very torn. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if we do that yet. Always a weird interaction. Okay, so let's go ahead and say attack his Unison. Rusty, that's enough. Thank you. Hey. And there it is. So then we just peep 3. That's all we wanted to do is peep 3. 1, 2, 3. And then sadly we can't. Come on, dog. Rusty, go lay down. Apologies, guys. We do like to keep the doggy in the room, but he does like to bark on occasion. Come here, boy. Come on. Let's go. Get over here. All right. So we get a little card in our hand. Now what's weird is we got to do a little bit more. Yeah, let's bait him a bit here. We want him to Dimension Magic next. Or block. If he blocks, it's fine too. Okay. Cool. we got exactly what we wanted. So this is pretty cool. We're just going to go ahead and do this card. Divine Presence. And then we're going to pump here, actually. And then we're just going to go ahead and do this because we do want to get in that damage. So we're just going to do 15, 20, 25, 30? Yeah, 30. And the reason we're not going bigger is there's not really a need for it. We could also double Divine Presence here. That would be cute. But he's just going to negate stuff. And then we just need to get one attack through, so that's kind of nice. So we just go ahead and swing here. Find a card from the deck. And we grab this one. That's nice. We actually get the card advantage. We don't run that many skillless. Okay, so this is where we do it. And then now this is where you could think about it. If you want to, there is a line of play we can do here that would be kind of cool. By attacking, we attack into the blocker, which is, of course, not helpful. So what we're going to do here, ironically, is play our Unison. Now, he doesn't know it, but the reason why we're doing this is we want to hopefully kind of like bait him a second. We're going to swing here, and hopefully he doesn't negate this attack. Okay, he's just going to blow it. All right, cool. All right, that's fine. There's not much we can do about it. We could attack again, but then he has a blocker. So there's really nothing we can do in this situation. He's likely just going to kill my board. And he probably has a baby hatch. So we have to play around that as well. It's a little bit of annoyance here. Probably last turn, the best play probably would have been just to play the Vegeta SCR. And then make him a little bit more nervous. But I like this a lot, where we're at. Because he's attacking stuff that doesn't matter. And we still have our Awaken. Now he does have a blocker, which is of course annoying. But we got to just draw, and the reason why we're not milling is we need to draw our Brawlies. We got to see what's in his hand. Oh, okay, he's playing the weird stuff. Goes to the bottom of my deck. It's just a cool card. And so we should assume at this point he has a baby 5-drop. So we don't want this card. It's not going to do anything in this match. And that's a toughie. I think we always just want to swing lead first. He didn't kill my battle cards, which seems like a mistake. But he's got something, so he doesn't have to. So here, ironically, we're going to, let's see, where's the, press Y, and then draw one, and press Y. Okay, there you go. Does effectively the same thing. Okay, so he negated the attack. What we just do here is we just keep it simple now. 3, 4... and we just drop the SCR. And this puts him at single strike range, which he knows. And then we just put one of his life in the drop. Okay. We could go for it here. There is a very strong argument where we could try it. But doesn't feel good. I'm not going to lie. What sucks is I don't know if we're ever going to get a single attack in, and that's what we need to do is just get one attack in. That one attack will give us our double strike, and we just unload our whole hand. How many super combos are in my drop? no super combos. So I have like my whole deck is alive. So he is by the way showing that he has the mill cards. Now, the reason why I say that is anybody who plays the cards that he's playing is showing me mill. So what is he? He has Baby Hatch. He's just gonna mill. Oh no, okay. He probably has Baby Hatch as well. But now he just gets to ramp. This means that he can go into the Vegeta SER. And he gets a blocker. So do I have the Goku 3-drop? I do have the Goku 3-drop. I'm just seeing if it's worth it. I'm going to go ahead and drop it just to... I want to lower the power of this card. And then just say no negates. And then we can get rid of a card like a Scion. And that's just to keep our life really high. I think this card gets untapped too, so that's annoying. This would be a great time to draw. He put them all in his hand. That's so weird. Okay, so if we have the 3-drop. I'm trying to see what we could do here. So he has the ability to do some cool stuff here. So what we're going to do first is play this card. Then we play this card. And then we get to draw a card. Now, he's going to go ahead and negate my first attack. So we want to just do it with this card. I could Peep 3. That'd probably be a better play. I didn't think about it. Yeah, he's got a Baby Hatch. Okay. And then do I care about playing anything else? You could make an argument here for Scion. So we can Scion here for 2. And then we get to bring back 2 1-drops that are skillless into our deck. And then we get to shuffle and then draw 2. We don't want to lose the game for no reason. There we go. Now we got our Brawlies. That's all we were kind of waiting on. In this kind of a match, we're just kind of we're picking and choosing our time. So he's gonna hit us down a few life possibly. We're gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Last turn, I think I comboed the 15k, but I'm only at 10k. I think I already screwed up this game. So I'd have 1 card less of life, I think. Not a huge relevant fact. Like, it's not going to change much, but it's important to 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. I think we just take it here. Look. Cool. So there's no way I'm going to get through this turn with the amount that I want to do, and that's okay. So we just kind of plan a future turn. Divine Presence would be very good. Having an extra Champa is fine. We really want to draw a specific card, but we want him to counter this attack or do something to it. No. Okay, cool. So he's got an Oceanus. And he's got the 6-drops. He's got this card here. That's a negate. He's got some Dimension Magic. It's going to be really hard to get through him this turn. So if we're not... And he has a Dirty Burst. So if we're not going to get through... We want to take this card away. And then I was right about the negate. And then we're going to go ahead and do this one as well. Okay, so let's see. What do these have abilities? This one right here is a floodgate. I think this is the only one that's a floodgate. Oh, and then he can take a floodgate from his thing. So he's got a lot of options here. So we'll take this Ready to Rumble. I don't think it really matters. It's just he's got so many attacks. Now what he doesn't have is he doesn't have a really large amount of combo power. So We can play around his abilities by first doing this. Attack here. We're actually going to kill him with our 1-drop Brawly. Okay, and then this says that Peep 3. Okay, we got our super combo finally. Jeez. Waiting on those. All right, so battle cards have to attack that card first. So we know that. So what we do next is we attack this card. Oh, and we get to find a card, but we don't want to. We don't want to get a skillless right now. I don't even know which one he grabbed. So that sucks. Okay, and then what does it say? Battle cards. Yeah, battle cards specifically. So if we had a unison here, that would be a cool trick. Oh, okay, it was a Big Bang. So this is going to be a dimension magic here. But we just want to draw a card. I should have kept the Divine Presence for this turn. I didn't think about it till now. Just because we know he doesn't have anything really good. So we could have just chilled out for a bit. We kept 1, but 1's not a lot. It's okay. We got a Divine Presence. And then, ironically, we're going to give the... we're going to plus this. So because we don't know if that attack will get through, so this makes us 24, 29, just 39. So he's got to devote some cards if he wants to keep that card around. Okay, he grabbed the Baby Negate. Okay, so he's not trying to mill me anymore, or he doesn't think he can mill me quickly. So he's trying to think about it. Okay, so now we have to bottom deck a card if we want to attack him. We're going to have to awaken here just to see if we can hit what we want. And that is specifically 1 card. You know what, actually, for all I know, it's already where I want it. Hold on, let's see. It's already in my drop? No, we could have been checking our drop for it. So, So here we just go ahead and draw a card. And the reason why we don't mind drawing cards here is we can set up future drops. So it's fine because we can get out around his mill. So we go ahead and we put this card back in. Okay. And then we go find it because it's a cost. Yay. Cool. So now we have to do 2 cards, which is honestly completely fine for us. We untap, and I think this card actually can attack. Yeah, I don't even know. And we just put 2 cards at the bottom that don't matter, being Imposing Presence. Guessing he's playing Dimension Magic? Okay. So this is where we start to be like, ugh, do we bother? We're getting to that awkward point. I could see an argument we should have kept the other one. Now, if he has If he has Android 17 now, because we've given him so many cards, you could make an argument that we just lose, and you wouldn't be wrong. We needed the 8-drop here to make him tap out. We don't have the 8-drop, and we know the 8-drop's in our life. So that's annoying, because there's nothing we can do about it. So we just pass the turn over, and this turn he can kill us, depending on what he has here. Interesting. So we're just going to attempt to play imposing this right here. Now the reason why we're going to attempt to play this is, for 1 energy, is to see if he has the 5-drop baby. Because if he has the 5-drop baby, he might do some tricks. Cool. So we're good. So now it's a 20k. This one we take. Because we did want to get a Unison, and we really do want to get that 8-drop. And here, ironically, what we do is we just get rid of a skillless, and then we play this. So this just draws us a card, and we're fine with it. This is also setting it up. We're gonna go to 2, but we don't want to go to 2 on his terms. So he has to combo here if he wants to do damage. Whenever we can make him take damage, that's the goal. Okay, so he is trying to finish me. He's got the Champa. So we don't have a skillless, I don't think. So we go... This is always a toughie because cards in play are generally more valuable in this situation. So to get to 25... We could blow a Champa. It's not a very good play. This could be better. And then get rid of 1 from in play. Don't know. What'll be interesting here is if he still chooses to take a life. Because that's a little bit annoying, because you can play like the Unison here, and we probably have to choose to, yeah, that sucks a lot. It's a really good play for him. Nothing we can do about it. Okay, so we say no response, and this can let him wipe our board. We could have actually played Yamcha in response. I didn't think about. In these situations, it's better to keep a Divine Presence than a... he should attack with Hatch as well, yeah. Good play for him.
Why were you losing your mind?
I'm doing a video, babe. Assuming since he's untapping his card, it's my turn. We have 2 more of these in the deck. That'd be super great. We also have Quetzalcoatl in the sideboard. Oh, I didn't even think about it. He was only at 15k when he attacked. He wasn't even big enough to kill it. So, it's humorous on my part. Okay, so, we don't need a charge here. Probably a mistake that I've charged as much as I have. I just want to double check what's left in my deck. Yeah, we gotta... All of those are fine to take back. We'll draw 1. And we'll shake and draw 1. Okay, cool. So we got what we want. So in this situation, what we're going to do here is first attack here. So he plays a baby, and that's fine for what we're going to do this turn. I think we do Yamcha here in case we draw something useful. Okay. Now, every time we attack, and then we get to look. So find card. If we have the skill list, we get to grab it. And this is bigger for the turn. So that's helpful. And he's got a plus. So let's go ahead and say Unison attacks here. And let's just bottom deck a card that doesn't matter, being this one. Cool. He blocks, and that's fine. And we want to bottom deck this card, being this one. Okay, cool. So he's got a Dimension Magic, which we knew. Put this under for 2 energy. And we want to go, hold on, before we do that, we want to go do 1 energy just to use it. And we'll take a super combo. Then we'll shuffle. I think I used my leader ability already. And we got a bottom deck a card. In this situation, do we already have a skill list in play? No. That sucks. We'll get rid of her. Okay, he activates the Dirty Burst. He is afraid of it, so that's good to know. So here we activate the Shake. We should... Oh, actually, hold on. I might have screwed it up. Do we have the 2? Yeah, we do have the 2. These go to the deck. These go to the deck. And then we get to shuffle and then draw 2. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and say attack here. And we have to bottom deck a card again, which is unfortunate because I really want both, but that's okay. So we combo this card to draw a card because we have to win this turn. This is 20, 25, and 35. We just go to 35. This is 30, 35, so he needs... Cool. All right, he tapped out. That should be means we win. Okay. So now we get to do probably the lamest play we can do. Ironically, we're going to grab... for 1 energy, is that worth it? It's just a 5k? No. Whoa, wait. What can we do with this? What do we want to return to our hand? That's tough. And this is, he's at 1. I don't know if the Chomp is the right play. I think the Divine Presence is the right play. Because this will give us another attack. Okay. So now we go ahead and say attack leader, attack here. And we got a bottom deck a Champa. Okay, so now we get to go here. We get to go draw. we get to go draw. And then if we want to, we could play this. And I think that is the play, because we got a bottom deck a card anyway. And then we're going to plus, ironically, this card. So 24, 34, 44. Cool game. Yeah, he had the 17. So he played well. That's a weird match, right? And he was just commenting about it that I had too many field, and that's why we did it. So we did what we want in the situation. We talked a little bit about it in our other videos. You got to trap your opponent. So in this case, he couldn't just jam 17 because we were just wasting energy to hope it'll work out. So it was a cool match. He played very well, and we had the SCR. So not a lot of skill to have an SCR.